Yeah, do you want to talk about that? All right, do you want to talk about some spoilers from Gavv? I'm going to pull him out, okay? He's pulling his Gavv out! But I'm going to pull it up because I want to talk about Gabbu's next form. We need the name because it's on Tokusatsu to be bought. But here is the first look at Kamen Rider Gabbu's Cake King form. His super form will be Cake King. This is what the top will look like. And the full body will look a little something like this. And I think this looks badass. This is probably my favorite, one of my favorite super forms of Reiwa era for sure. Like, this looks so sick. It reminds me of Blade, obviously, but like the cake being this long sword, it just looks good. And maybe I just like white suits a little too much. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just really into white suits, but this looks fantastic. We also have this spoiler for what's coming next. Basically, the next couple forms are Gabbu's cake form, Gavv ice cream power-up, Valen's sundae power-up, which I think we've seen before is like the dinosaur one looking. And then Gabbu's strongest power-up, which his final form, which we still don't know what it is yet. But we do, like I said, know what Cake King looks like. And Cake King looks so sick. Like, oh, I cannot wait for this to be introduced. I'm really interested in what the gimmick is going to be, what the Gochizo is going to look like, because I kind of want it. But I think this is beautiful. I think this is exactly where like Gavv should go. Silver and white and red, or sorry, gold and white and red. Give it to me. My guess is Valen is all chocolate themed, chocolate donut, chocolate sundae, chocolate, etc. No, yeah, for sure. I agree. I think Valen is going to stick with chocolate, especially, and I would think there was a chance of him not being all chocolate, but also just the Valen Buster has chocolate straight up on it. It's not even just the Gochizo. The Valen Buster like has chocolate on the actual gun part. So I think it's a big attachment because the top of the driver comes off. Here's my theory about the top of the driver because it does come off. Let me go grab it. I showed this off in the review a little bit, but it might be easier to show you guys here live. So the driver, there's a little part in the back of the driver right here that you can press, and the top of the driver, wait, no, that's not it. Sorry, this spits out the tongue. These right here is what you press together, and the top of the driver comes off. And it takes off this. And I thought, man, there's no way they're going to use that. They've done this kind of thing in toys before that they're never going to use. And then I saw another leak. And that leak is I don't even know if we put it in the Discord. Can somebody put the dark Gavv in the Discord? Donut form. Does anyone have the sketch of the dark Gavv? Keep scrolling. It is in here? Okay. Marshmallow. Episode 3. What if both Shoma and Hanto get berserk forms both tied to dark treats? I'd be so hyped. And then just Sachika has to help. Here it is. Okay. And then I saw this. Admittedly, I saw the drawing of it first. But then I saw the drawing and I was like, what if they just do that? What if they just release the top part as part of the gimmick and make it like that? Because that would be cool. Now that I'm looking at it more, these might be different. I'm not so sure though. It might just be the top part that's changed. So it might just come with the gimmick and the top part. But also, now that we know, I think somebody put the new one in there. Let's see. Nope. Okay, but now that we know what it is, what the Gavv is, that it's like a modified Gavv from surgery, like they can always just do that again and give him surgery again and upgrade it. So like, I think the final form maybe might come with a new mouth for the Gavv. You know what I'm saying? And that would be sick too. Wait, is that the Gavv Gotchard movie? Yeah, I don't know where it came from. Somebody put it in the Discord, but it's the first like leaked picture of the poster for the Gavv Gotchard movie, which is kind of a bummer because I really want a Reiwa Generations movie. Like, just give me a movie with all the Reiwa riders already. But we're just getting Gavv Gotchard, it looks like. Gavv Gotchard. I don't know. Put this back on. I broke it. I broke my Gavv driver. Never mind. Never mind. I think I figured it out. Figured it out. We're good. Figure it out. In news, let's see. Oh, it's in news. Okay. Yeah. So we saw this one. And this is what made me think like, oh, if the top comes off, maybe we just get a new top for it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we just get a new top for it and the bottom stays the same. Which like Toei has been doing a lot of this thing of like you have to buy the OG driver to get any kind of power up. They did it with all of Gotchard. All of Gotchard, you need the Gotchard driver to get any other kind of thing for that driver. You know what I mean? A lot of Sabers the same way. So maybe it's that way. Think it's too recent for Reiwa Generations movie. There's only like 6. Yeah, but like the last one we had 5. This is what Cake King is meant to look like. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Cake King is supposed to look like this. So it's going to be a lot longer. Maybe a little bit taller. But it's supposed to look like this guy. Which is cool. You know, I still might buy it. I think it's cheap. I think it's like $40. I also theorized that the leak Chocopie sound in the Gavv driver could be based on the Valentine's chocolate. That'd be cool. Honto might or might not have a driver that's similar to that later. I hope. Dude, I hope. I was just talking to Jimmy about this. I hope the Valen Buster gets replaced. I absolutely fucking hate the Valen Buster, guys. Like, it just looks so dog shit. The Valen Buster looks terrible, and I hope he gets an actual driver. But I also just, like, Valen itself has grown on me. So, like, I'm fine with how that looks. It's just the Buster itself is terrible. Fuck no, the Valen Buster is so cool. You guys are insane. You're insane. The Valen Buster has to be changed because it's torturing Gochizo. But I also like the Gavv driver just kills Gochizo. Like, he just eats them. So it's the same thing. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. Hoping they make it so the gland slowly makes him more like Shoma or something. Because the suit is way too good to have something like that. Could you imagine if like he just starts growing his own Gavv? That would be crazy.